we are going to get into our discussion on the meta for last month, what we ran into, and we're going to talk about our unlocks as well. I'll go ahead and start here. We talked about the Sanctum Sanctorum event. Sanctum Showdown, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's called.
I was doing the same thing.
I had a good time here. Somebody had made a post on Reddit, believe it or not, that was talking about the grind to try and get to Hydro Man. They laid out all this stuff, and at first I was reading it, I was like, are they complaining because this is going to be another one of those situations where we're going to have to spend gold to get Kid Omega? Hydro Man's going to be in the same situation or something. And
wait, there was controversy over Kid Omega?
Believe it or not, that happened. But then I get in there and I'm like, wait a second, maybe I misinterpreted what they were trying to say, because the grind for Hydro Man was not really that intense. I think each level was like 80, and he was up there a little ways, but I mean, I could do 80, because you were getting experience every time you played.
Even if you lose. So
even if you lost.
You just get blown out. I think I lost one game like 20-0 or something. I just could do nothing. Usually, I was figuring it took about 10 games or so to jump up a level.
Getting there was not hard. I would wake up, grab the phone, play for about an hour at the most. I would be able to get my daily missions in and get more experience, go up to the next level, do whatever. I was using a Reddit deck. Somebody had posted their Sanctum Showdown deck, and I thought, boy, I'm going to run into this a lot, and I did not. I'm really surprised. The deck involved Vision. Vision's always a good card because you can lay him out there, move him around to where you need him. That'll get you 9 points right there, and if you got room, you're playing another card. There was some other stuff that was going on too. I cannot remember specifically, like everything. There was Mantis. Oh, it was a Loki deck. That's right. So, whoever they're using, but I ended up climbing the ladder pretty quickly, getting some medallions and getting up there to get Hydro Man. But there were lots of complaints about Sauron decks all over the place. Did you see a lot of Sauron decks?
Not only did I see a lot of Sauron decks, I used a Sauron deck.
What people were talking about. I saw maybe one or two.
I carried over the one I used last time, which didn't have Sauron in it, but what I was trying to do was mainly, I did have Vision in it, and it was just a general Sanctum deck, but the idea was get a lot of points out early. So I had, let me pull it up here, make sure I'm not lying, so that I can take credit for this half-formed idea. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't have Lizard in it. I had some move cards. I had Star-Lord and Groot, and then I had Kingpin, Polaris, and Stegron. I had Spider-Woman, and then I had Zero and Starbrand. Okay. I think somebody played the Sauron deck on me, and I'm like, wait a minute, if I'm using Zero and Starbrand, I could get
why not? Yeah,
I could just use, I didn't even make a new deck. I just used my Nightmare deck that I already had. I just plugged that in and started using it because, there's so many low-cost, high-power cards in there, and you've got, let's see. Yeah, my original deck was called 8-Ball after the revered Sleepwalker villain. But, this one I call Mos Eisley because it's a wretched hive of scum and villainy. So, you got Sauron, Zero, and Nightmare, and then Enchantress, if some of them get by. And then, you want to shut down the abilities of the other cards. Ebony Maw, Lizard, Maximus, Gladiator, Starbrand, Typhoid Mary, Red Skull, and Giganto. That did lead to one terrific interaction. I think I made a note of. Oh, no, I don't think I sent it to you. I tweeted it, or X'd it, or whatever the proper terminology is. Let's see. Oh, yes. It gave me Red Skull, Herald of Giganto. Sauron took out Red Skull's ongoing, and Nightmare gave Giganto Galactus First Steps power. So
wow. Nice.
Red Skull, Herald of Giganto.
That's great.
But there were a few games where it was Sauron versus Sauron deck. I did see that a lot. It's weird because the only Guardians they banned were Rocket and Gamora, which are the big difference makers, but I still saw a ton of Star-Lord, Groot, and Drax. Just taking out those two didn't completely shut out the Guardians, but it made people look for different archetypes. I guess this time we all settled on Sauron.
Yeah, I did not play a Sauron deck at all, but people were complaining about how Sauron just rife through Sanctum Showdown.
I get it to a certain extent, but it's like Sanctum Showdown, it's all Guardian decks. Okay, we fix it. Well, it's all Sauron decks. You know what? If they ban Sauron and or Nightmare next time, maybe not the next one, but the one after that, somebody's going to come up with something else. And they'll be like, oh, man, it's all Captain Carter decks.
Yep. Whatever.
And I get it to a certain extent, but also, come on, guys.
Yeah. My next note here was it has been the closest I've gotten to Infinite in a long time. There's actually still a couple days to go. 2 more days. I might possibly pull it off. It depends. I'm currently using my Namora deck. Somehow,
you can do it, Jesse.
Somehow finding the way to win, so I'm liking that. I figure what I would do here, we'll do a few top stories from Reddit this month. And I'm going to share my screen for this. Let me go ahead and pull this up here real quick. So here we go. Let's take a look at this is our top story from last month on Reddit from Marvel Snap. You probably saw this. This is the new OTA. We've modified the bounty board rewards to better reflect the current metagame. Our first one is an epic one, which is trigger 6 bugs on your game. Then you get 150 points for that. Our middle one is get disconnected from 5 games. That's always fun. 250 points for that. And then legendary, you complain on Reddit 5 times. I'm not even sharing my screen. Hold on, there we go. Complain on Reddit 5 times. 625 points. So
what was the first one?
Trigger 6 bugs.
Okay.
Does your game shut down in the most inconvenient times?
Not often, but it seems like it happened more this season than it has.
I mean, it'll be like the last turn, and then all of a sudden, whoop, game crashed. I'm like, oh. Well, now, the good thing is, though, thank goodness they've done something on the last OTA or whatever they did to where it gets you back into the game really quick. At least for me. It gets you in there a lot quicker than it did. I noticed that this past month, so that's good. Okay, next one. Let's see what we got here. This is...
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders is once again asking, when are we going to get more deck slots?
Yeah. I'm with him on that one. I play a lot of times with my daughter. I play the Pokemon TCG Pocket, and for their 1-year anniversary, they upped their deck slots from 20 to 25.
Oh, really? Well, that'd be nice. This post comes from Amsel in Distress. Can I unclaim a variant? And this is a Marvel.
Yeah. A lot of people were upset about that Morph.
I didn't even know it existed till today.
There's a couple of Marvel Legends series variants. I actually unlocked one this season. It was a Wolverine in his animated series, yellow plaid shirt and brown leather jacket.
Oh, wow. Nice.
But the Morph one, I actually don't have a problem with the action figure thing. It's a cool variation, but it's just the way that figure looks.
It's the face. It is the face.
Yeah, thankfully, Morph's the card that even if you have him, you have to look at the least. So, I mean, there is that. But yeah, it's just like I feel like that card is actively plotting against me, even more so than Agatha.
All right, there you go. I love how our artist is Hasbro. Very cool. So there you go. That's my thoughts on the meta this season. What are your thoughts, sir?
I mentioned that I just went with the flow with the decks. Last season, I dropped to 70, got to 80, and then pretty much hovered between 70 and 80. I went back when I got Superior Spider-Man to that Power Brokers deck that got me to the 90s. Let's see, two seasons ago? Let's see, this season before. Yeah, the season before the last completed one. So 2 seasons ago, I think it was. It got me to 90, and I couldn't quite get over the hump, so I used my combination Dakin Bullseye Zola Living Iron Slot deck because I figured that's the deck that have the best chance of getting 8 cubes because it can swing the most at the end. I put Superior Spider-Man in my Power Brokers deck, zoomed right up to 90. Brought in the other deck, which I forget what I had originally called it, but I have now renamed it Tom Gordon because it's the closer. Got to Infinite in week 2.
Oh, daggone, dude.
I just messed around on Infinite, didn't do a whole lot, but yeah, that one gets me there, and then instead I just take big swings, and it's worked twice so far.
Well, congratulations. Once again, I am asking Marvel Snap to get me to Infinite. That's awesome. Good job, man. Good season for you.
And then I think it was because of the mosh pit. And I said, you got to get Peggy Carter into the mosh pit. Somehow I took my basic idea for the deck that has Sam Wilson, Captain America, and Doom 2099, my Cap Doom deck. I think Peggy's in that one too. Ideally, you get Peggy, Sam, Cap, and the Shield in one. So you're boosting Sam and Steve up, and then you're boosting Peggy up with Steve. So I took all the Doom out of it because that deck has Peggy and Steve and the Hydra Stomper. So those are all good 3-cost cards. So then I took the Doom elements out of it and threw in Kang and Silver Surfer First Steps. And so I've got a Cap Surfer deck, which I looked to the pages of Astro City and named it the Silver Agent deck. And that one works pretty well. It's pretty fun. Got Iron Patriot in there for good measure. Batroc. That's where I used Web Sling to nudge the Shield when Sam doesn't want to come out and play. So yeah, that worked pretty well. And then I tried the Spider-Man Noir deck, but didn't really get anywhere with it. And then gonna kick one of I tried another Sanctum deck before just to mix things up. It didn't even have a good name. It was a bunch of 1-cost cards with Joaquin Torres and Marvel Boy and Shauna. I don't even know what I was thinking with that, but it didn't work very well. I had Venom and Lady Deathstrike in there, but not for some reason Killmonger. I think because I wanted to be selective in what I killed. I don't know. I remember thinking, like, let's try this, and it didn't last very long.
All right, well, let's jump into our unlocks here. I didn't have a big month this month. Currently at collector level 21,989 as of today with 5,925 tokens. So I need 75 more. Starting out with Pixel Colossus, and then I got a Pixel MODOK. I feel like I didn't talk about this before.
No, I don't think so.
Ezekiel, which I spelled his name wrong there. Exekiel.
He's not a mutant, Jesse.
Ezekiel Sims. So this right here, I went on a spending spree, I think, on season 5, and then I think I spent another season 5. Zombie Giant Man, was he season 5 as well?
Yeah. Yep, series 5. Sound like me.
Yep. Series 5. Ezekiel Sims, Zombie Giant Man, and Super Adaptoid.
You could definitely use a couple of those. I've tried Super Adaptoid. I want to like him.
Right, he's such a selective card, and he'll become, just once things get really rolling for Activate, we're getting there. Alex Maleev Magneto, a Pixel Shocker, Zombie Power Man.
Nice.
So I tried to put something together with him, and it didn't work out very well. I've still got to hone my skills with him.
There's a card coming next season that he'll be good with.
Oh, yeah. Protege Ms. Marvel, Maria Wolf Black Knight, which is the one I sent you, and I was like, this is weird looking. It reminds me of, I don't want to say Trencher, the Image comic Trencher, which I think...
Yeah, now that you mention it, I can see it.
It is, I don't know, it's just, the pencils are definitely weird on it. But yeah, it sticks out, it stands out. So Maria Wolf Black Knight.
Maria Wolf does some hyper detail.
Then I got a Negative Space Miles Morales.
Nice.
A Dan Hip Wolfsbane. And then I got Chameleon. And then I got a Noir Absorbing Man. And
that's where he's like the maitre d' a sketchy restaurant, right?
I never really paid too much attention to it. It just looks like a Noir era type Absorbing Man.
Okay.
Dan Hip, Captain America, and then Hydro Man. So there you go. Got a total of 6 new cards this season, which is quite a bit. My favorite one out of everything I got, I would probably go with the Alex Maleev Magneto.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a few Alex Maleev cards now because I think he did a rendition of Quake that I really like.
He's got an album, too.
Does he
Which,
really?
aside from the fact that I like the Alex Maleev ones, if you get 9 of them, you get the Doom tooting emoji or emoji.
Do you seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to have to...
No, that's weird. It's like an actual horn. It's not a conch shell.
Somebody needs to go back and Re-emote. All right. That is all.
Like, I don't know if it's been debunked that it actually was altered to say Doom will toot as he pleases, but that's what it will say in my mind forever.
What were your unlocks?
Let's see. My unlocks. Oh, let's see. Now, that was from last season. I always leave the last one on there so I know where to pick up. I got a Red Wing Rod Gun Chibi, which, as Chibis go, is fine. It looks like the star of an old 80s era Star Comics series where Red Wing and his friends help out other animals around the city and learn a few life lessons along the way.
Perfect.
Got a Chibi Rock Slide. Got the Legion Band variant. It is just Legion, the vest and no shirt, and some of his personalities on stage behind him. He's got an electric guitar. I don't know. It looks like an album you and Mark might talk about on Metal Hammer of Doom, maybe.
Yeah, I like that.
But, okay, so then I tried to game the system and get an Aranya for really cheap in the Spider Society booster pack. But all I got was this Penny Parker Creative House Pocket variant, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing bad about it, just not overly exciting.
The Creative House Pockets, they have like an anime style, right?
Yeah, it's definitely an anime style, which works for her because she's an anime style character. I got a Max Grecki Sarah. Then I got Superior Spider-Man. Got a Chibi Miles Morales. Apparently they got my files mixed up with somebody else's a lot of this season. There's nothing wrong with the Chibi Miles Morales, just not my favorite. If it's going to be Funko Pop, like you said, the head needs to be even bigger. But now that we've got these Marvel Legends figures, like the Wolverine I mentioned, which I got, maybe we can get a Funko Pop variant. I feel like the Funko Pop people could use whatever marketing dollars Second Dinner would want to throw their way right about now. Got a Dan Hip Echo. Even though I said when they put this character out that they needed to keep it a distinct character and not do variants, I got a traditional Alpha Flight Sasquatch variant.
Okay.
By Michael Ivan, because it just looks freaking cool. And on that subject, I played a game or two where someone was running a destroy deck with Headpool and Deadpool, and it was the Headpool variant of Deadpool.
Oh, jeez. And
I'm like, well, I don't even know which is which here. I mean, I don't guess I really needed to know, but it was just very confusing.
Very confusing.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute, didn't they already, how'd they copy Headpool? Like, oh, no, wait, one of those is Deadpool. If only I could read. They might have even both been ink split, too.
Yeah, that's even tougher.
Yeah, so did it affect the game? No, but it irritated me a little bit.
Right.
And if there's one thing we never fail to address here on the Snap Material podcast, it's things that kind of irritate me.
True, that's right.
I got a Baby Shuri, got a Pandart Studio Thena, then I got Web Sling, I got an Alex Horley Hulk variant, which is part of that Savage Land album or Savage variant.
Yeah,
something. Got a Pixel variant Professor X where he's really happy. Like a big smile. Then I gold split Scorn, so that was cool. Got a Benjamin Zhang Bin variant of Cannonball where he's flying upside down and can't even tell which way is up in it, but it looks cool. Got Spider-Man Noir. Got a Pixel Blade. Got Steampunk variant Ghost, which doesn't look that different from regular Ghost, except she looks like she's wearing a Plague Doctor mask.
Ooh.
Got Pixel Ebony Maw, which I didn't know existed.
Yes.
Looks like he is telling Luke Skywalker to strike down his father, possibly in a Tron movie. Got Deafening Chord. Got Hydro Man. Used some of my Sanctum winnings to get the Travel Foreman variant of Rescue, which is like the armor flying onto Pepper in pieces and in the old Iron Man Silver Centurion color scheme, which is closer to what she had in the comics originally. I also wanted to say it was cool to have a variant drawn by an artist whose autograph I have on a comic, but then I realized that was Talent Caldwell, someone else with another name that you don't associate with a first name. So I do not have anything signed by Travel Foreman, but I do have this sweet Rescue variant. drawn by him.
Nice.
And then I finished things off with a Max Grecki cloak, which, you know how some of the Max Grecki ones are hit or miss. Like some of them, it's just like a perfect fit, and others you're like, why? Who wanted this one? Not the art. I mean, the art's good, but it's just like, this doesn't quite fit. Well, this one fits.
Oh, good.
This is nice. This is one of my favorite Grecki ones.
All right, well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is our meta discussion and unlocks. Thanks a lot for joining us. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the next installment of Snap Material.